What's up, what's up, what's up, y'all? Let me go ahead and hold on. I gotta start this. How is everybody? What is going on? What is going on? Hey, y'all. I'm gonna wait for some more people to join. I'm sorry that I'm late. Y'all know I'm supposed to be starting at 8 o'clock. But I got started setting up late, so hold on. You can see. Still doing some things. Need this to be near my mouth. That's good. Hey. Hi, how are you? How's your day going? What's going on? As we wait for more people to join, I'm going to just give a few little quick updates. And, just talk about my day a little bit. So, it's Sunday, y'all. I work on the weekends. Today wasn't too bad in terms of work. But it was definitely a harder, mental health day. I was pretty on and off all day. Some moments I would be feeling okay. Other days not other days, but other moments I'd be feeling real down. So today wasn't the best in terms of mentally. I didn't really do much other than work today. I was just watching Raven's Home. So I feel like a big kid because I'm 27, y'all. I can't even believe that I'm saying I am 27. Like, for real, Kai? You're really 27. I'm almost 30, y'all. That's wild. And your girl's still single. Still ain't got no kids. Still just herself. That's okay, though. I'm gonna just wait for some more people to join. I don't plan on being here long because, like I said, I haven't been having the best mental day, but I wanted to make sure that I did get on and stay, consistent. A couple of announcements that I have for y'all. I am opening my books to start booking for interviews for March. I'm going to be opening that up tomorrow. So if I hit you up to book an interview, please make sure that you are responding in the appropriate time frame. I understand you get busy, like I always say. But if I can respond to y'all, or if I can find time to hit y'all up and respond and whatnot, I feel like I should, deserve the same type of energy. And if you're not interested, just let me know so I can take you off of my potential interviews list. Thank you very much. But I will be opening that up tomorrow to start booking for March. As I mentioned before, I am completely booked for interviews for all of February, so I don't have any more spots for February anymore. But I am opening up books to book for March. So if you have any type of business, if you make music, if you sell clothes, if you make clothes, if you sell hair, whatever type of business that you have, if you have a business, please make sure to hit me up and we can schedule an interview. I have 2 interviews to be posted. Have one coming up on Tuesday, so make sure y'all look out for that. Oh shoot, I meant to grab that shirt. But anyways, I have an interview coming out on Tuesday with this amazing singer. His name is Joey Trey. Check out his music. His music is super deep. It's definitely different than the music that we have nowadays. I would compare it to J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, just because they have like a message. They actually have a real message behind the song. So I would definitely go check him out. I will tag him in this live. Once again, his name is Joey Trey. I had that interview to be posted on Tuesday. Spotify 8 o'clock, YouTube 8:30 for that. And then I have another interview that I did with an amazing clothing brand CEO. Her name is Tiff, and she makes, or her brand name is Talk Numbers. She's a very interesting and chill person. I love her personality, so y'all make sure y'all go check her out and support her. Y'all know it's Black History Month, so, Black owned businesses, you should be supporting. You should support them every day of the year or any chance you can throughout the year, but, that's that. So yeah, I think that's it for announcements. Yeah, I am opening up my books for March tomorrow. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with today's topic. First and foremost, welcome to Prime TV. I am your host, Kyle. It starts with a Q, but it is pronounced Kyle. It is my Instagram name, so there's that. Today, I'm going to be talking about modern style of dating, or at least my experience within the dating world nowadays compared to what I used to see. So, first of all, let's just define what going out or dating is, because I feel like a lot of people, at least nowadays, I wouldn't even say a lot of people. My experience has been with men, at least a lot of the men that I've dealt with, they don't really understand what it means to date, and then what it means to be in a relationship with. So dating. What does dating mean? So according to Collins Dictionary, dating means to go out with someone regularly because you are having or may soon have a romantic relationship with them. Okay, that's the first definition. And then I also looked on Merriam-Webster dictionary. I wanted to really make sure that I defined what dating is, because like I said, I feel like a lot of people don't understand. Hold on, y'all, because I see something and it's gonna keep bugging me. Give me a minute. Oh no. Where did this thing come from? Send help. Oh, it's a damn lightning bug. Got this big light shining. Like, what the heck? Where did you come from, bro? Where'd it go? I can't even bang it. I'm back. Okay. Modern style dating, though. Okay. What did I just say? Going out with somebody regularly because you do or you may have a romantic relationship with them. I think a lot of men. Oh, okay. First of all, I'm so Cole 34 said I think a lot of men don't put in effort when it comes to dating. Most men want to invite you to their house instead of planning an actual date. Or jump into sexual relations instead of getting to know you. I would agree. Which is, I'm gonna get into that a little bit later, but let me finish these definitions. Okay, so then according to Merriam-Webster, I think this was because I looked up the whole romantic thing, because it says in the Collins Dictionary that you are having or because you will soon have a romantic relationship. So, according to Merriam-Webster, a prose narrative threatening or treating imaginary characters involved in an event remote in time or place, usually heroic, adventurous, or mysterious. So this is a noun for what romantic means. Noun. Okay. A love story, especially in the form of a novel. Okay. And then the last noun definition is an emotional attraction or aura belonging to in especially heroic era, adventure, or activity. Now, when it comes to a verb, it says to entertain romantic thoughts or ideas, try to influence or carry favor with, especially by lavishing personal attention, gifts, or flattering. So basically, being a romantic means to have some type of influence, basically with the thoughts to entertain romance. Okay? I feel like a lot of people, or a lot of us nowadays in the modern style of dating, do not have the idea or grasp the idea of romanticness. Romance, I should say. And don't also do the whole actual dating thing. I feel like a lot of times, we have the talking stage, which the talking stage is like when you actually go out on dates and you get to know somebody. Or at least majority of the time, that's what talking means. It might just be getting to know somebody. That's fine, whatever. But the issue with that is that nowadays, people have this talking stage, or they be like, oh, I'm talking to so-and-so, but they want exclusivity. Y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Exclusivity. Bruh, I can't even say it. But anyways, they want to make things exclusive. It's like, now when I say this, I am referring to males. Okay, when they are talking to a female or getting to know a female, they only want that female to only talk to them and only deal with them, be exclusive to them. Okay? However, they feel like they can go ahead and do whatever they want to do. Now, let me just point out, these are my opinions and my opinions alone. Now, this might not actually be factual. This might not be scientifically proven. However, this is my experience with me dating people. It's not as bad as it was before. I would say like within the past 2 years, maybe it's gotten a little bit better with the whole dating scene for me, because I actually go out on dates now. I allow myself to go out on dates, meaning I will go out on dates with multiple people. I don't necessarily say that they are dates in my eyes. I feel like I just be hanging out with people, getting a chance to get to know them. But some might explain it as a date because the male predominantly does pay. Now, I do have my cash. I do have my own money. Just in case they do want to do things separately, I usually offer to do things separately, or I try to do things separately. That's just because I'm independent like that. And I don't rely on a man to pay for me. However, majority of the time they'd be like, what are you doing? Don't do that. I got it. And I'd be like, okay. Because I do need to learn how to let a man just be a man. And, if they want to treat me, they can treat me. But besides the point, all I'm saying is that nowadays, I feel like we have so many situationships because we just don't know how to date anymore. We don't know what it means to go out and get to know somebody and just date multiple people. It's literally just, oh, I like you. There's interest. You can only talk to me though. because I'm interested in you. And if you talk to other guys, then that means you a 304. And, you can't make a 304 a wife. It's like so much negativity on the females. Hi, Aunt Chris. I'm not saying, that's not to say that females don't have things on their end that they need to fix, because females are very, difficult as well. In general, I just feel like it's more of a sexual exchange for people. It's a sexual agreement for people, and it's not actually dating. Unfortunately, that's not to say that that's what I'm doing, but I'm just saying, like, that's what it feels like it is. Either a guy's expressing interest in a physical relationship a lot of times, or you go on a couple dates and then it just is kind of dead, which, I mean, it is what it is, but a lot of times it feels like you got to deal with one person at a time. You spend so much time on one person, and then it just ends up not working out because we don't know how to date anymore. So I feel like back in the day it was better. I don't know that for sure because obviously I wasn't born back in the day, but I feel like the previous generation had it better. I mean, you knew somebody was actually interested in you. Now, like I said, these are just my opinions, but I feel like I'm all off. I'm not even centered, but I feel like back in the day, like you knew that somebody was actually interested in you because they put in so much effort. Like, imagine not having social media. A guy can't slide in your DMs. Like, you have to go out. The guy has to gain the courage to actually come up to you and shoot his shot. On top of that, he gotta work on getting your number. Now he gotta call the house line to, talk to you. He gotta come up to your door and knock on the door to, take you out on dates or ask you out on a date or whatever. Like, y'all seen Everybody Hate Chris. You saw how Chris was doing Tasha. And was it Tasha? I'm pretty sure it was Tasha. But he had to, like, actually put in work. I feel like that's super old, like, super old days. But anyways, it's the fact that I feel like the effort was more genuine. Now guys be like, they saying good morning, or no, they slide into everybody's DMs just to see who they gonna catch. Okay, it is like, oh, you didn't respond, on to the next one. Oh, she didn't respond, on to the next one. It's just, I feel like it's definitely more difficult nowadays. On top of that, back in the day, you were exposed to actual love, especially when it comes to black love. I mean, everything else was out there too. But we had way more examples of positive black love growing up compared to what we do now. Example, okay? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Parents were together. The kids had a 2-parent household, right? Family matters, 2-parent household. Who else? Good Times. 2-parent household. Proud Family, cartoons, even had a 2-parent household. Like, we had more representation of actual real love, of people actually going through struggles and figuring things out together. We don't have that now. Look at Raven's home. She divorced with 2 kids. I mean, like, it's not to shade anybody. Okay, I'm just saying we don't have any good representation of actual real love, especially nowadays. And I feel like that's just creating a ripple effect into, the next generation. So many of us grow up in broken homes, 1-parent households, and it's just like it's hard to find somebody. My experience, it's hard to find somebody that's genuinely interested in me, because I do come from a home that is broken. I have to learn basically I didn't have any good representation of what real love was, or good examples, because I didn't have it in my household. I had friends that grew up with two parents, and that was cool, but like I don't have any examples for myself. So everything that I'm learning or that I know about a relationship is based on how I would want to be treated and how I see things, through media. And unfortunately, it is, causing me to have some issues when it comes to the romance side for me. That's not to say that I don't know how to be a good girlfriend or anything like that, because, I haven't had any complaints. Let me rephrase it. Because I know I'm not perfect. What I'm saying is that at the end of the day, after me and someone has broken up or we went our separate ways, they come back and tell me that I was a good girl to them. I don't like how that sounds, but I was, a positive influence in their life. I was a good girlfriend, and they admit some of the things that they did wrong. Now I'm saying again, it's not to say that I don't have issues and there aren't things that I could do better, but I know the effort and things that I do when I am interested into someone. So I know what I be providing, but it just be hard. It'd be hard for me, y'all. I'm so cold. 34. I grew up without a father figure, a good partner. What are you correcting? Were you trying to correct me? I guess that's okay. But yeah, I didn't have my dad either. Like, a lot of the issues and things that I have going on, they're from the lack of a father figure in my life, as well as, just some of the childhood traumas that I went through that I'm still trying to heal from and whatever. But I'm just saying, like, it sucks that we have a generation, or we're a part of a generation where a lot of the what am I trying to say? We're a part of a generation where it's like we're getting further and further from the intended purpose, like the purpose that God had for us when it comes to relationships. Modern style of dating sucks. At least from that's why I keep saying, at least from my perspective, from what I've seen, from what I experienced, the modern style of dating sucks. It sucks. It really do. No, you said you didn't like how you said how good girl sounded, so I tried to word it better for you. Well, yeah, I appreciate that. I understood that that's what you were trying to say, so that's fine. But yeah, the modern style of dating is terrible. A lot of people want situationships or end up being in situationships because of the traumas that we are not dealing with, unfortunately. And I am a part of the vast majority. That's not to say that I be using guys, because I feel like a lot of times nowadays females use guys, for free dates or free meals and whatever else they can get from a man, and men use women to get off sexually. But yeah, that's just my opinion on modern style dating. It's not it's terrible. We don't have any good examples or representation with what an actual relationship should be. And I feel like sometimes with me being like single, I don't really have a say so in what a good relationship is, because I am still just basing it off of how I would want to be treated or how I picture a relationship being with me. But I'm just saying, like, we don't have any good examples. Like, everybody, I'll see Krishana Rock. No shade, but like, she with Blueface, then she not with Blueface. She tatted him on her neck, and then she got it covered up, and now he tatted on her face. Like, girl, what? And this is what we have for what relationships are, or an example of what a relationship is. Even though, like, I know y'all only probably tune into it. I don't watch it that much. I only know because my mama be watching it. But it's entertainment for y'all. But at the same time, it's like y'all say that she's stupid and stuff like that for the stuff that she doing. But there are females that are doing stuff like that. They might not get it tatted, but a lot of times the relationships that we entertain, or the people that we entertain, are very toxic for ourselves. The relationship is toxic, and we end up going back because we're trauma bonded. You know, as a generation, I just feel like we haven't dealt with a lot of the traumas, that we haven't healed from a lot of the childhood, you know, things that we went through. And so the relationships are all like fear based. I shouldn't say all of them, but I feel like a lot of the relationships are fear based. You get with somebody, you know, they show you a good time in the beginning, and then things start to fall off, and then you end up staying because, you know, they were X, Y, and Z to you, and so you just keep staying even though it's toxic, and then you try to go away, they come back, you go back with them. It's just a constant cycle that we just end up not breaking. I just don't know. What do y'all think when it comes to modern dating? How would you describe it? Because I just feel like it's a whole bunch of situationships. It's very rare that you find somebody that's good for you. Or am I just tripping? Like, I don't know. I don't think it's something that's that good anymore. Let me know y'all thoughts. I felt like I had more written down, but I also kind of just been all over the place too, because maybe it just hit home for me. I'm dead. That's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of time to comment if y'all gonna comment. And I really don't know how to fix the issue with modern dating other than therapy. Oh, that scared me. My heat turned on. I thought somebody was trying to get in here. Nobody got anything to say? I just been rambling. But I might come back to this topic so I can develop it more a little bit. But I just want to know, what are some of the thoughts? I definitely think that people don't go on dates that much anymore. Just because everybody wants one person to themselves. And that's what I be seeing on TV, not on TV, but like on social media a lot, which I feel like that plays a huge role in modern dating too. But people will be like, I just want somebody there. Like, we don't gotta be together, but I just want one person to be my person, but we don't gotta be together. Like, what? What you mean? I'm in a relationship and my boyfriend doesn't reciprocate when it comes to gifts. He wants me to give him expensive gifts. Did you tell him no? Or like, what do you do to compensate that? But like, when you were getting to know your boyfriend, were you just talking to him, or were you like going out on dates with different people? That's what I want to know. But when it comes to social media, I feel like that's another reason why modern style dating or modern dating sucks, because people have such short attention spans. Okay, first of all, a lot of times people can't even hold a conversation. It's like, what are you doing every 2 minutes? The same thing that I was doing the last time you asked me, what am I doing? Please stop asking me that. You know, like, them things just be like instant conversation over, like, just dead. But people, we didn't, in the older days, people didn't have access to people like that. Okay? Like, if you wanted to cheat, you actually had to put in some effort for that as well. Nowadays, you can just slide up and be like, what you own? Okay? not only that, people get, like, there's several girls to, a guy's expense. Is that the word that I'm looking for? But, like, me being an average female, which is okay. I'm not, it is what it is. I am who I am, and that's that. But, there's Instagram models that guys can look at all the time, and now I'm comparing myself, not actually, but now I'm comparing myself to the Instagram models, and then there's, there's people that's like, oh, I know you got a girlfriend, but I can, be a little side, whatever. Like, you got access to too many people at any given time, and that also deads a relationship fast, okay? Like, just fast. Let me tell y'all. My boyfriend at the time, okay, I don't even know how he got in contact with this person, but they on Snapchat, and they talking or whatever, they end up talking about sex, okay? End up talking about sex, and I'm looking at the messages, and I'm like, oh, so you cheating? And he like, what are you talking about? Like, that was me and you wasn't talking, or me and you wasn't together. And I'm just like, bro, it said yesterday. Like, you know how easy people got access to other people? Like, social media is definitely one of the reasons why I feel like relationships aren't genuine. It's just like situationships. That's one of the reasons. People aren't loyal. Their whole principles are just off. But they be on you about stuff like, what? No, I wasn't. I tried to talk to him about it, but he looks at it like I'm complaining. I just don't think I should be spending more money on a man than what he spends on me. I honestly feel like any man, when you bring up an issue or bring up a concern, and his thing is to say that you're complaining, I think that's a big issue, and that's a red flag, in my opinion. Only because any guy, in my opinion, that cares about you is not going to bring up, or not going to say that something that you're concerned about is an issue. One, they're going to try to understand you. Like, why do you think that that's an issue? And from there, then they're going to make a plan so that's not an issue anymore. And if he has a problem with spending money on you and getting you expensive stuff, then he shouldn't expect you to do the same for him. He shouldn't expect you to spend money on him on expensive gifts if he's not willing to do it for you. That's a huge red flag. In my opinion, I'm not a professional. I'm single. You got the boyfriend. I'm just letting you know, in my opinion, as an outsider. Any guy, I feel like I've seen a lot of videos on this, like on YouTube and whatnot. Any guy that doesn't it's not just guys, it's for females too. Anybody, when you bring up an issue or concern to them, and their immediate response is you're complaining or something like that, something's off, in my opinion. And it doesn't even have to be just a boyfriend or a girlfriend. It could be a friend. It could be your mom. It could be your brother. It don't matter who. If somebody's in your life and they want you in their life and they respect your position in their life, I feel like if you bring up an issue to them, the first thing that they should be thinking about is how to fix it. How to fix the issue, not that you're complaining. Because obviously there's a disconnect there. There's something that's triggering you. You know? Am I making sense? Or do that not make sense? It's just like, me and my brother, we've been through a lot. Okay? When I say a lot, I mean a lot. I love that man to death, but man, we worked hard for the things that, or where we've gotten. this far in our life. But me and him, we used to argue about the smallest things. One thing was he would hate when we would be on FaceTime, and then I would go check on like any type of social media or respond to people, and it's just like I used to be like, why does that make you mad? Like, I'm still listening, but it's because I'm not giving him attention or my full attention. And I got to a point where I'm like, okay, I understand that. And you know, with me wanting him in my life, I've come to realize a lot of times that the reason why they want to do it, I'm a curious person, so I'm going to ask why anyways, but it's not because I think that they're complaining or something like that. It's literally just like, okay, well, this makes you uncomfortable, how can we fix it? It's an argument that can be deaded by you simply just changing what you're doing. So I think him not wanting to spend expensive or spend money on you is ridiculous. Because if he like you, why wouldn't he want to spend money on you? You know, like, that don't make sense. I agree with you. He begged me to buy him a PS5 that was $1,000 since it was a bundle. He told me he was gonna pay me back, but turned around and said he shouldn't have to pay me back since he's my boyfriend. Tell him to buy you a Birkin. You know, like, what you mean? $1,000? I mean, like, personally, if I had it and I had, you know, a man, I wouldn't mind buying him a PS5. Only because I wouldn't mind buying me a PS5, you know? Like, but that's just weird. He shouldn't have to pay you back. I mean, at the end of the day, he said that he would. So as a man, he should keep his word. That's just that on that. But the reason why I say that is because I was talking to a dude, this guy, and I would spend money on him. Like, I think I get it from my mom. If I see something, I think you will look good in it, I'm gonna get it for you. If you say you need something, I'm gonna get it for you. If, you know, like, if you tell me that you like Spider-Man or whatever, and I see something that's Spider-Man, I'm gonna get it for you. That's just how I am as a person when I like somebody. So, this is the thing. And it's gonna come. What the hell? That was loud. I don't know what that was. But, this guy would tell me all the time, like, oh, I don't got that much money. We don't do this, we don't do that because I don't got money. I don't get you this because I don't got money. I don't really have money like that. I don't really have money like that. Mind you, he started talking to somebody after me, actually while we were still talking, and he was spending big money, okay? Getting this girl presents, taking her out on fancy dates, spending money on gas alone just to go see her, like, actually putting money and investing into this person. So, if somebody is interested in you, they gonna show you. If somebody wants you, they gonna show you. That whole, like, oh, I shouldn't have to pay you back, or and any of that stuff, like, that don't make any sense. A person gonna do to you what they want to do to you, or what they think that you deserve. That's just wild to me, though. And any guy, from my experience, any guy that's interested in you, or any guy that's taking you serious, them buying you gifts don't matter. The cause is them investing into you. They're going to invest into what they want. So take that what you want. That's not me saying break up with your boyfriend. That's not me saying that your boyfriend ain't ish. That's not me saying anything about your boyfriend. But that, I'm just telling you what my experience from dating different guys. You know, like, the guys that haven't really spent that much money on me, not saying that you have to, because, you know, I'm not looking for somebody to spend money on me, but the guys that wasn't really spending money on me, like, they weren't that interested in me. I can tell by how they treated me. But the guys that actually spent money on me, it's not to say like they spent hundreds or whatever, but the guys that was actually willing to spend money on me, like, they showed me that they were genuinely interested in me. I'm not saying that they have to spend money on you, because that's not what I'm looking for when I'm dating somebody. I'm really just trying to see how genuine you are. If you're a genuine person, like showing genuine interest, then I wouldn't mind getting to know you and going out on a date or whatever. But and I've heard this from multiple guys too. Like, if a guy is actually interested in you, they gonna spend money on you because they see it as an investment. Like, that's just that. He doesn't throw me affection though gifts. Affectional gifts. And money. He shows me by something smothering me with kisses when I see him. That's cool. You know, I wish I was smothered with some kisses right now. Y'all know Valentine's Day coming up. Okay? A girl still ain't got no guy Valentine. So if y'all looking for a Valentine, you know, hit me up. But that's cool. Kisses are always like are probably like the most underrated. Let me tell y'all some of the most underrated things when it comes to a relationship. Kisses, like forehead kisses, I love them. Nap dates are definitely clutch. And it'd be like the little things, like the little small thoughtful gifts. I don't need you to spend a whole bunch of money on me. I never did, never will need somebody to spend a whole bunch of money on me, because I got money. I can spend money on myself. But like the things where it'd be like, oh, I know you like Snickers, so I got you a Snickers, you know? Or this one time, the guy that I was, you know, trying to talk to, I was talking to him. We was on FaceTime that day, and I was like, I don't know why, but like I started craving a Twix, and he had came over that day, and he brought me 3 different flavored Twix. Okay, he bought me a cookies and cream, because he know I love cookies and cream. He bought me an original Twix, and then it was one more Twix. I forgot what it was, but he bought them, and then we tried the other 2 together. It was a cute little moment or whatever. But yeah, them type of things, them the type of gifts that I like. But yeah. Getting back to the subject about modern dating, though, because I definitely went off on a tangent, for real. I think we just need to do better. I definitely think that, our generation needs to heal from a lot of trauma, so it don't bleed into the next generation, because a lot of us are having kids out of wedlock. A lot of us are baby mamas and baby daddies. A lot of us are pregnant again with a different guy. Ain't no shade. If that shit, you know, where you at, you know, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like we need to heal ourselves, because a lot of us are starting to affect the younger generation or the next generation. And I feel like a lot of us are creating babies that are going to be growing up in broken homes, and the cycle is just going to continue. We need therapy, y'all. And it's okay to admit that you need therapy. I definitely need therapy. I was talking to a friend today, and I'm telling him, like, it's time for me to see a therapist, because there's some traumas that I cannot get over by myself. I recognize them. I know that certain things trigger me and are traumatic experiences for me. I'm at the point where I can recognize a lot of the things that I need to work on, but it's just like, okay, where do I go from here, you know? I'm definitely, like I said, I'm going to expand on this topic a little bit more, maybe throughout this month, because, you know, it is Valentine's Day. Not Valentine's Day, but, you know, it's Valentine's Day this month. And hold on. Girl, I didn't even know that you was still on here. I thought you left. I love my therapist. The best decision I made for myself. Girl, who is your therapist? I mean, you ain't got to tell me on here, but hit me up, DM me and tell me who is your therapist or where do you go. I don't know if you can tell me who your therapist is, but where did you go? Because I definitely need a therapist. I definitely need a therapist because it's affecting all of my relationships. It's affecting my friendships, any potential guys that I could possibly be with, and friendships, relationships with my mom and my sisters. Like, I just need it. I need therapy. But what was I saying? Before that? I don't even remember. I don't remember what I was about to say. But yeah, I don't really got much. Oh, that's what I was saying. Yeah, this the month for love or whatnot, because Valentine's Day. But it's also Black History Month, y'all. So as I mentioned before, I am looking for people to interview. I am booked up for February, but I am going to be opening up my books for March tomorrow. Check it in. Corey! Hold on. Sorry. I don't know why I responded like that. Chill on Corey. Hey, Corey. How are you? I'm gonna have to DM you because, yeah, I got a little bit of ideas. Maybe we can, do some collabing. Maybe not. I don't know. But I'm gonna hit you up. What'd she say? How do you feel not having therapy is affecting your relationship? I have a lot of trauma, especially like with past relationships. I shouldn't say past relationships like that because I really only had one serious boyfriend. And then I was talking to somebody for some years, but both of them people triggered a lot of the trauma that I've had with the lack of the father figure in my life. So yeah, a lot of that stuff, like I said, I recognize it, but I don't really know. I don't really know how to fix it. Like, I'd be like, ooh, you triggered me. I know you did. But it's like, okay, I know you did trigger me, but how am I going to fix that trigger type of thing? So that's pretty much where I'm at. That's why I'm saying that I need therapy, because I need to talk it out with somebody. I be talking to people, and it's like, how are you going to help me? Like, sometimes I be talking to people about, it could just be an issue of me dealing with somebody, and I'm like, oh yeah, he did this, or we going through this, and then what should I do? But they also be single, so it's like, how you gonna help me? We both single, so you obviously don't know what you doing. I don't know what I'm doing, so we both just over here looking like two bozos of clowns sitting on the couch crying with a tub of ice cream. Like, what are we gonna do? Type of thing, but the traumas that I have to deal with, I gotta seek professional help, because talking to people just it don't be helping for real. I don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Maybe y'all do. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with that. Like I said, again, Black History Month. I have interviews to post. If y'all know somebody that has a business, tell them to hit me up. We can set up an interview. I don't really got much to say on this right now because I'm tired. And yeah, I'm going to talk to y'all next week. I'll be back here Sunday at 8 p.m. I'm going to try my best to be on here at 8 p.m. on the dot. I do have an interview on Tuesday to post. It's going to be on Spotify at 8 o'clock. And then it's going to be on YouTube at 8:30. And yeah, I'm going to talk to y'all later. Bye.